Test, 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 test. Testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I can hear myself think, which is pretty fucking cool. Alright, fucking A. Here we go. Okay. TAGNBRAG Nation, it's your favorite TAGNBRAG Nation, what is up? It is your favorite hunting buddy, your boy David. And this ain't your average sit back and watch Boarfest. You know why we're here. We're here to have a little fun, all right? There's only so many times where you can watch a video of a guy going, meh, before it's like, all right, put me to sleep. Let's have some fun. Let's have some conversations. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to amp you up with all of the epic fails, pro tips, and everything in between. Today's show, let's give you a little rundown. We're going to hit you with the fan favorites. We're going to start with hunting headlines. We got some good hunting news today. Good hunting news. Praise Jesus. And then we're going to dive into some trail camera treasures and your favorite camo confessionals. We're going to finish it off in the kitchen with a little wild game segment that I wanted to go over with you. Just dissecting a turkey, taking the breast out so you could cook it because it's good. And we're going to be doing much, much more. But before we begin, excuse me for a second. I got to pull up my chat box. All right. Before we begin, y'all say what's up. I want to talk to you guys about something. Me and the boys were having a discussion earlier, and I mean, call it important, call it not important. I don't really know. But me and the boys were talking, bunch of paisanos that we are. We were talking about our favorite pastas, okay? You know, what is your favorite pasta? I don't know. I mean, I kind of know. It depends on the sauce, I guess. You know what I mean? It depends on the sauce. Are you having a red sauce? If you're having a red sauce, I mean, I'm probably going to go with a rigatoni. Maybe a little cavatelli. Maybe some angel hair. You're going white sauce, Alfredo. Obviously, fettuccine's the popular one there. But also, if you haven't tried angel hair with a little Alfredo sauce, you're missing out. Anyway, my point is, we were having a discussion, and somebody said that their favorite pasta was gnocchi. Gnocchi. Gnocchi? Gnocchi? What is it? Is gnocchi a pasta, or is it not? It was a huge debate today in our fantasy football group chat, might I add, and things got heated. Some people would say they would die on the hill of it not being a pasta. Others said, well, it's definitely a pasta because we love it with pasta. What do you think? Is gnocchi a pasta or is it not? Some would say it's a potato. It's a dump. I don't know. Is it potato based or is it a potato? I don't freaking know. I want to know. I want to know what you think. Is it a pasta? Is it a potato? Is it a dumpling? What is it? Gnocchi. Help me out. Help the boys out. Let's figure it out. Anyway, moving on. We're going to cover some hunting news today. We've got a couple cool stories. We're going to start, if you will, with some turkey hunting numbers in Ohio. So, please, God, don't be... Oh, I'm not upside down. Thank you very much. Except I am... This is not what I want. This is what I want. Okay, here we go. So, the results. Ohio Spring 2024 Wild Turkey Season. I picked Ohio because this is my home state, okay? So, just roll with it, okay? The wild turkey hunters across the state of Ohio checked in more than 15,000 birds during the 2024 season. The statewide turkey hunting season went from April 20th in the southern zone through May 26th, in which 15,535 birds were checked in, according to the press release from the Ohio Department of Natural Resources and the Division of Wildlife. This number is slightly fewer than the 2023 number, which was 15,673. According to the release, the 3-year average for spring seasons from 2021 to 2023 is 14,030. The top 10 counties for wild turkey hunting in 2024 are as follows. Ashtabula, 470. Hey, Cuzzy got one of them 470, yeah? TAGNBRAG accounted for one of the 470 in Ashtabula County, just so y'all know. Belmont, 454. Interesting, because those are 2 counties that we hunt. Tuscaroras, Monroe, Washington, Gallia, Muskingum, Trumbull, Meigs, and Columbiana rounding with 377. According to the release, adult male turkeys made up 82% of the final count, with 12,778 birds taken. Juvenile male turkeys made up 17%. 17% of the turkeys killed were jakes. 2,595 birds taken that were jakes. That's a lot of jakes. Poor guys. Never got a chance to, become a man. To date, the highest Ohio wild turkey harvest was in 2011 when hunters checked 26,000 birds. Holy shit. Wait a second. So this year was 15,000. 2001 was 26,000 birds. That's incredible. That's mind-boggling to me. That's insane. I mean, first of all, hey, how about the gnocchi, my guy? Is it a pasta or not? Anyway, 26,000 birds in a matter of 20 years. That number almost gets cut in half. But it seems like, and I might be mistaken, but it seems like there's more turkey hunters now, or more people interested now, than there was then. Help me understand. What is the reason? That's a big jump in 20 years. That's a head scratcher. That's one of them where we gotta, hey, maybe we gotta make some adjustments. And Ohio did actually make some adjustments, and maybe that's part of the reason why back then you could shoot 2 birds. Right now you can only shoot 1. My bad. I forgot about the little slight rule change. Although, yeah, that's a big reason. And probably good, because the turkey population, at least where we're at in Ohio, seems to be a little on the down low. All right, moving on. All right, we covered this story, actually, probably about a month ago. This guy was thrown in jail in Turks and Caicos because he was traveling with his wife, and he had ammunition that he forgot about in his bag. So, American 9/11 operator fined $9,000, sentenced to time served after bringing hunting ammunition to Turks and Caicos. A weight has been lifted off of my shoulders and my wife, and I'm glad that I get to go home and be with my son again. Tyler Wennick a 911 operator, an emergency 911 operator, an emergency medical technician from Virginia, was arrested after bringing hunting ammunition to Turks and Caicos in April. This was back in April, and he's now able to return home. So he's been there for probably a month, over a month maybe. Initially, it was mandatory, like, oh yeah, okay. So Wench received a shorter sentence than the initial mandatory minimum of 12 years in prison after being cited exceptional circumstances in his case. I mean, that's insane. This dude's 31 years old. All he was doing was going on a vacation with his wife to Turks and Caicos. Look at this place. Beautiful. You would never think it would be the most horrific trip of your life, realistically. He comes up, he goes through customs. He's got a ammunition in his bag that he forgot about. It was like a bullet or two, if I remember. Okay. The sentencing occurred days after Wennick pleaded guilty to 2 counts of possession of ammunition for two 9mm rounds. 2 9mm rounds in his suitcase. That was it. That's insane. What is wrong with the world? Wow. But thank God. I mean, $9,000 fine. That's no slouch. No slouch. Although $9,000 fine or 12 years in jail, I'll take the fine. Actually, might make it 18,000 case we want seconds. How about that? Well, I'm just glad this guy got out. He's able to get back home with his family. This is a crazy story. Like, can you imagine that? You're just going on vacation and then, oh no, you're actually going to jail in Turks and Caicos because you forgot you had 2 9mm rounds in your bag. That thing could have been just like buried in the crack of a bag somewhere. You never even knew it was there. Clearly, you didn't know it was there. Nuts. All right, moving on. Okay. What is this shit? Come on, just... Yeah, get out of here. All right. Zimbabwe to look east for trophy hunting export markets. All right, May 28th, Zimbabwean wildlife authorities are eyeing trophy hunting export markets in the east as some European countries move to ban trophy imports, an official said on Tuesday. The European Parliament called in 2022 for a ban on the import of trophies derived from species listed by CITES, an international agreement that aims to ensure that trade in the wild animals and plants does not threaten their survival. Belgium in February banned the import of hunting trophies, while British lawmakers in 2023 approved a ban on trophy hunting imports covering 6,000 endangered species. We can always come up with an alternative market, Zimbabwe Parks and Wildlife Director General Fulton Mangwangalom told reporters on the sidelines of the Kavanga Zambwanga Songinga Hengho. What is this story? Honestly, Africa, wonderful. Good place, love to visit. I personally, I just don't have very much interest in hunting wild game in Africa. Heard people go there, heard people had success there, heard, it's supposed to be good for the local economies, the local tribes and stuff like that, and that's all great, wonderful. But for me personally, I just don't have an interest. I don't have an interest to fly all the way across the world, spend like $50K, shoot 9 animals, and then put them in my office or something. But hey, it's hunting. It's a different style. It ain't my thing. But hey, more power to you. If it's legal, do it. I guess what this is saying is they're just basically trying to ban it kind of seems like they're trying to stop the hunting per se, because if you're a high dollar person and you're going over there and paying all this money to shoot, these animals, one of the points is that you want to bring them back and put them in your trophy room. At least I could only imagine. So the fact that, yeah, they're banning the export of these animals or the animal remains just kind of means they're just trying to shut down the whole thing, but they're just going a roundabout way of doing it, which I'm not necessarily in favor of, but I'd have to read more into it. Honestly, like I said, Africa, awesome place. Would love to go visit someday. Would love to see the African safari and a lion latching onto a gazelle and just tearing them down and just watch that part of nature. But as far as hunting it, I don't know. Maybe I'd bring my bow. Who knows? All right. Moving on. One more story. Man suffers significant injuries in grizzly bear attack while hunting with his father in Canada. I think I just saw something about this on Instagram, but that picture looks a little rough. A man in British Columbia suffered significant injuries after being attacked by a grizzly bear while hunting with his father, Canadian authorities said on Friday. The 36-year-old man and his father were tracking a bear with dogs on Thursday near Elkford, a remote area about 80 miles southwest of Calgary, when an adult grizzly bear suddenly attacked him. Royal Canadian Mounted Police said in a news release, despite suffering broken bones and lacerations during the attack, the man was able to defend himself with his gun, and the bear ran off. His father called for help. The victim suffered significant injuries and was taken by helicopter to a hospital in Calgary, where he remains, according to the Conservation Officer Service. The man was in stable condition when he was flown from the scene, police said. Initially, there was no indication whether the grizzly bear was alive or wounded. After extensive searching at about 9 p.m. local time, conservation officers located a dead grizzly bear in the area. Wow. Officers said they are confident that the bear was involved in the attack and it had succumbed to its gunshot wounds. Well, I mean, you could find that out pretty quickly by just searching the bear for gunshot wounds. Conservation officers were working with Alberta Fish and Wildlife officers to interview the victim and gather evidence. Grizzly attacks are rare, but there have been some incidents in recent months in both Canada and U.S. In the U.S., last fall, a Canadian couple and their dog were killed by a grizzly bear while backpacking in Banff National Park. The couple's nephew said they sent a final ominous message they sent from their GPS device. Bear attack bad. Wow. Just weeks before that, a hunter in Montana was severely mauled by a grizzly bear. Last July, a grizzly bear fatally wounded a woman on a forest trail west of Yellowstone National Park. The bear was later euthanized after breaking into a house near western Yellowstone in August. I wonder how they knew it was the same bear. Like if she killed the woman and then the bear, how did they know it was the same bear? I mean, I guess if it's in the same area, you kind of put two and two together, but how do they know that's kind of crazy. Also, that month, a 21-year-old woman who was planting trees was seriously injured by a bear in British Columbia. Canadian officials could not locate the animal, but believe it was a grizzly bear that attacked the woman. Yada, yada, yada. In October, a grizzly bear attacked and injured two college wrestlers in Shoshone National Forest in northwest Wyoming. Grizzly bears are in the 48 contiguous states are protected as threatened species, according to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services. Last month, the U.S. National Park Service announced it was launching a campaign to capture grizzly bears in Yellowstone Park for research purposes. The agency urged the public to steer clear of the areas with traps, which could be clearly marked. That's nuts. Honestly, that's scary as shit. Not going to lie. I can only imagine being in the mountains, getting attacked by a grizzly bear. Like, that's insane. That's just insane. Biggest fear, one of my biggest fears probably. And when I was younger, fun fact, I thought that I would never go elk hunting or any sort of hunting out west because of how scared of the grizzly bear scene that I was. Now, not me now. I'll do it, but that is pretty crazy. I mean, you're with them. You're walking with them. You're hiking with them. You're hunting with them. You're with them. I mean, you kind of put yourself subject to that when you go into those countries. It's horrible that it happens, but I guess they don't know any different. It's part of nature, and it's extremely unfortunate. But hopefully, this kid and his dad are all right. Thank God they made it out of there alive. And that bear specifically is dead. But I guess it's the one that they euthanized in the house makes sense. Like, then tracking down a bear that just attacked people. I mean, what do you expect from a bear? Like, it's a carnivore. It's trying to eat. So yeah. I mean, I don't know. Just that, I guess if it attacks one person, then it could attack another one. I don't really know what the reasoning is there, but anyway, moving on. All right. So, that's the news for today. We're going to dip right into some trail camera treasures. I'm super pumped. And if you have any questions or anything, just drop a line, please. Just drop a line in the comments section below. We would love to hear from you. We'd love to chat. We'd love to hear from you and chat. So here we go. All right, trail camera treasures, baby. Trail camera treasures. We got this guy that I had to search. And so we switched to Hoyt. Well, let me give you a little story. So we've been with Matthews for the last 6 years now. And for me, growing up as a young boy, I was just infatuated by Matthews and everything about it, the guys who shot Matthews and all that stuff. And I used to read magazines, follow these guys, and just I was infatuated by it. So working with Matthews was kind of a dream come true for me personally. But growing up, Dean, my dad, Uncle Jay, they all shot Hoyt. Well, we were able to build a relationship with Matthews, get on board with them. We were on board with them for 6 years, and it was an amazing run, an amazing journey. But as we grow and as our goals and ambitions get bigger and better, and just we want to grow. We want to grow our business. We want to grow our brand. We want to reach more people. Unfortunately, those opportunities with Matthews just weren't on the table. We basically were working under the same terms for 5 or 6 years in a row, and we worked up a little bit during that time. But over the past couple years, and this is just me being honest, this is the business side of things. Over the past couple years, we've reached out, we've really tried to exert ourselves, we try to provide content, and there was never, even though we asked, there was never an opportunity to move on. There was never an opportunity to advance. to grow with them. So the timing the timing was kind of weird. We had a couple other companies reach out to us in the meantime of us feeling like, we were just kind of at the ceiling of our relationship with Matthews from a growth standpoint. And we reached out to Hoyt. We started, sparking up conversation, getting to know each other a little bit. And they literally jumped at the opportunity to work with us. They jumped at the opportunity to work with us. Not only that, but they literally were like, we don't want you guys doing anything different than you already do. We just want you shooting Hoyt bows while you're doing it. And for me, and for all of us, I think, for me and Dean especially, and then you add my dad and Uncle Jay into the mix, for all of us, we don't want to change. We're not trying to change as we kind of climb the ladder or, move, advance ourselves and tag and brag in the outdoor space. We don't want to be different people. We built this brand from the authentic versions of ourselves, and we want it to stay that way. So for a company to come to us and say, hey, we want exactly what you're doing, and then you have chances to, advance and grow with us, it was kind of a no-brainer. Then you get the bows in your hands, and it's it's really a no-brainer. The equipment is second to none. The new RX-8 that I have is probably the best bow that I've ever shot for me. And once again, everybody's different. Everybody's got different likes, feels, and everything. So it may not be the same for you. Like Cam Haynes says, I don't care what bow you shoot, as long as you're out there shooting. That's what we're here promoting. That's what we want. So at the end of the day, it was just kind of a personal decision for us and an opportunity that we saw, and, people in a company that wants us. And for it to be one of the top 2 bow manufacturers in the world is pretty humbling. It's pretty, we're honored for the opportunity to be working with Hoyt and look forward to many great years to come with them. So thank you for the question, though. We kind of got off on a little rant there, but we'll take it. The Alpha X is a sweet bow as well. Yes, Chris, it is. And especially when you have 2 of them. All right, moving on. Trail camera treasures. Let's get it. All right, let's see what this guy's got. So this is Justin Hoffman Outdoors. Justin Hoffman Outdoors, we're going to plug your YouTube channel a little bit. My 10 most memorable trail camera videos from Canada. Let's get it. These got to be long trail camera videos. Hold on, what does this say? Dunking ducks. The old Dunkarooski. The old Dunkaroo, the old Dunkaroo. Where's he going? Where's he going? Where's he going? Oh, come on. This is getting first of all, what kind of trail camera is this? See ya. What are you doing when you dunk your head like that? I don't understand, but please try to tell me. They're eating is what they're doing. They're eating. All right. Number 9, gobble, gobble. That was weak. Is that a Jake? That was a weak gobble. Man, there's strutters everywhere. Look at the one coming in the background. There's a lot of competition for that one sexy mama. Who's going to... That is a weak gobble, Canadian gobbler. Weak. That was weak. That was weak. Man, the Jake sounds stronger than him. But also, what kind of trail camera is this? The audio might suck. I wonder if that's the hen right next to him. It sounds weird. Bark and belly rubs. Oh, look at this beaver. Hey, Mr. Beaver, My dad is a beaver hunting fool. The guy does not like beavers. They take out trees on our property, and he doesn't like that. Listen to that thing chewing. I mean, see, so the audio on this camera is half decent. This is from 2014. Holy shit, this is old as fuck. Oh, yeah, wash yourself off, Mr. Beaver. Look at this thing. Oh, my gosh. Justin, you're going to make us wait, and you're going to do that right in the middle of the video. It's not right. It's not right. All right, moving on. Enough with the beaver. All right, everybody was Kung Fu Fighting, number 7. Oh, boy. Little late season action up in Canada. Stomp them. Come on. Get up on your hind legs and let's get some hoof action going. Some Mike Tyson. Holy. Oh! Shit! Oh! Back that up. Oh! Right on top of his G3. Bitch! Oh! One more time. See ya. Get off my alfalfa, bitch. That ain't your pal. Fuck you. All right, wrestling time number 6. Oh, boy. What is this? Sounds like a chopper is going to... Oh! Is that a Fisher? Those got to be Fishers. I wasn't looking at it at first. Okay. Are they mad or are they playing? Are they mad or are they playing? Is it a little pre-action for the action? All right, yeah, that's great. I don't really give a shit about this ferret wrestling this other fucking ferret. Holy shit. The beast. Damn! Holy fuck. Oh, yeah. Feeling it. The November 1st. Sweet November, baby. Look at that giant. Come on. Come on, give us a little... Oh, he's liking that branch. Oh, my gosh. Look at that freaking stud. Damn. That is a freaking monster right there. That'll get your blood boiling for fall. That'll get it going, folks. That'll get it going. That'll get it. That's a cool video. Cool video. I would lace that sucker. I would lace him. Good night, Irene. Wait, hold on a second. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. I'm trying to do 2 things at once. The chase. Love it already. Love it already. Oh, yeah. November 17th now. 9 in the morning. Let's get it, boy. Let's get it. You coming back? You got to be coming back. You're not keeping this video up for that long if you're not. Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. He's coming back. She's coming back. He's coming back. They're both coming back. Come on. Come on. Oh, there she is. Tail tucked. Head to the ground. There he is. Oh, there is no better sight in America. There is no better sight in America. That is awesome. And when you hear them leaves crunching, and you just know, you hear 2 sets of crunching going on. Wow. Gets me fired up for November. Holy shit. Are you fucking kidding me? What is this, a video game? That looks like Russia's invading Canada. Is this for real? Holy shit. The army. That's one of the craziest trail cam videos I've ever seen. It was a training exercise. You don't say. Well, good thing. Training exercise for what? Walking through the woods? Look at this guy. Hey guys, I'm coming. All right. That was weird. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. All right, kind of cool. Hawk. Looks like a little red tail. This is a more recent video. I mean, these videos are pretty good, Justin. These videos are pretty good. Not going to lie to you. These are some trail camera treasures. All right, come on, let's get to it. Dip your beak. Get in there. Get them feathers wet, cuz. Come on now. Okay. A little passive, not going to lie, but hey, let's get after it. Oh, yeah. He's like trying to work that bidet. Trying to clean that dupa. Clean between them cheeks. Look at that thing just dusting himself off. Hey! That is pretty badass. Wow. Very cool. Very, very cool. Number 1, the monumental drop. Got to be a deer shedding. Oh! Holy shit. Did you hear that? Oh, that fucking hurt. Oh. It sounded like half of his head fell off. Hey, gotta love the easy ones. Gotta love the easy ones. That is, I mean, hey, Justin, pretty solid. Pretty solid. I'm not going to lie. Pretty solid stuff. Looking forward to seeing. Dude. Whoa. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Dude, looking forward to sharing camp with you this October as well, Zach. That was some crazy stuff, you guys. I mean, that was pretty solid. Trail camera treasures. Justin with Justin Hoffman Outdoors. Don't know him, never heard of him, but fantastic, and thank you for sharing with us your trail camera treasures. It was good stuff. All right. All right, you guys, we got some camo confessionals. We're just going to kind of dip into a story that I found. I found this guy online. We're headed back up to Canada. This was just recently. Spring bear season 2024, April 30th, 2024. Let's get it. What's up, guys? Our friends over at All Caps Media are tuned in. We're pretty pumped about that. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. This has been great so far. And we're going to hit up my guy, Roger Morris. My boy Roger. Oh, shit. My boy Roger I found online. Well, we found online. And my boy Roger can kill some grizzlies. The guy from the previous story should link up with Roger so he doesn't get that grizzly tooth, that grizzly claw again. All right, here we go. This is my largest bear that I guided on this summer. All right, so this is just kind of going through the guide. All right. So, Roger, let's hear what you have to say. Guys, this is in the words of Roger. This is not in the words of me. We're just here for a little story time. So let's sit back, relax, and let's talk about Roger. It looks like I'm not going to make it to brown bear to a brown. Fuck! It looks like I'm not going to make it on a brown bear hunt this spring. 2 of my bear hunting partners, Jared and Nate, just welcomed 2 new precious additions to our family. 3-month-old Macy and 2-month-old Wesley, and Nathan, who is in college, is just finishing up his spring semester. so they are unable to go. In my last story, I focused on a spring brown bear hunt, but normally all of these wonderful changes take precedent. As we all know, the only constant in life is change. Kodiak is having a great start to the spring bear season this year. I'm hoping the Alaskan Peninsula will keep it going. There's nothing like the rush and thrill of being on a big brown bear kill. Can you imagine? Can you fucking imagine just going toe to toe with this thing? With that thing right there? Can you fucking imagine that? Yeah, I'm just going to go into this thick bush and I'm going to look for this massive fucking bear that could just eat the shit out of me at any moment in time. Fuck yeah. Let's go do it. Let's go get in there. I have many stories on my blog about brown bear hunts, but two are especially good for new hunters with information about how to hunt the brown bear. The first one is Brown Bear Hunting 101. So this guy's just telling us what the hell he's doing. I mean, that's all he's doing. That's what he's telling us. But Roger, God bless Roger. This is Brent and me with AAA's first 2 bear taken in the spring of 1984. Oh, that's 1984. Man, Roger's been whacking bears for a long-ass time. Brent. This is a more recent photo. My grandson Greg and me with his 10-foot 1-inch bear that took on the high school graduation present hunt. Fish and Game Green scored the skull at 28 3/16 Boone and Crockett. What a rush this was. Look at the size of the head on that animal. Look at the size of the freaking head on that animal. What a rush it was. Oh, I bet when he was about to eat your face. Look at this sucker. My son-in-law, Sagan, and me with a 10-foot 1-inch brown bear. The skull was somewhere between 28 2/16 and 28 8/16 Boone and Crockett. Couldn't measure proper because it was shot in the head. Wonderful hunt. Roger, thank you for sharing all of your wonderful brown bear hunts. There's part of me. Could be a small part, but it's a part. There's a part of me that wants to go hunt one of these bad boys with a bow. I don't know if I'll ever do it, but if I'm going to do it, I feel like I want to do it with a bow because I just feel like that would be more appropriate. Dude, I would bare knuckle that thing super easily. No problem. Just come at me. I'm gonna bob and weave your ass. I'm gonna give you the jab, and then the old right hook. Too easy. All right, you guys, we're gonna finish off this live with a little bit of in the kitchen. We're going cooking some wild game, and first, before you get to that wild game, you got to know how to prepare it. So we're going to hit up a couple of my boys, and we're going to go into we're not in the kitchen yet, but we're going to basically go from the field to how to process and take care of a wild turkey. Not easy. Not that hard, but it's a necessary skill as a hunter that you need to have. Now, listen, so many people forget You're bringing a new person into the woods. You're trying to get them involved. And it's awesome to have them shoot something for the first time. It's awesome to have anybody along for the ride that soaks it in and enjoys it all. But then it's not just the skills of scouting and tracking and hunting that game that you need. You have to know how to take care of it once it's harvested. So that's what we're going to go over today, okay? And we're going to start with my boy Mark Canyon. Now, Mark, I believe he works for Meat Eater now. He used to do stuff. He does work for Meat Eater now. He used to do stuff with I'm drawing a blank here. He had his own platform for a minute. Anyway, he works with Meat Eater now, but he does a pretty good job of kind of describing how he goes about breasting a bird. Let's take a look. Mm-hmm. That's easy. Brown bear gnocchi soup. So I'm going to pause this right here. The breastplate that he was talking about, okay. So what he does is he goes breastbone and works his way up. What I do is I go breastplate and I work my way down. Because I cut the skin all the way along the breastplate and then I can peel it. I can peel it back just with my hands. So by peeling it, less cutting, less feathers everywhere, just my opinion. So take it or leave it. You guys can't hear this audio? See if that works. Oh, yeah. That's the money. That's the money right there, baby. All right. Thanks, Mark. Now, this... Okay, Mark. Okay, Mark. Don't leave that leg meat. Don't leave that leg meat behind. Don't do it. Video's up. This is all the way it can go. Yeah. And there you have it. Now, we're going to go to my buddy Waddell. This is my guy right here. This is my guy. Let's get it, Michael. Okay. Well, we don't need to go. Mm-hmm. See, he's right. You do less work with the knife when you're skinning it and more work just pulling the skin back because you're going to throw less feathers around that way. It's going to be far more suitable for the cleanup per se. Carry on. Oh, yeah. Get it right down in there. And you just go right along that breastbone and keep. Mm-hmm. See, I didn't really know there was a tenderloin in there. I just kind of, you call it the breast meat. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're getting it all, Michael. You're getting it all, boy. Mm-mm. He's right. Toss it right in there. Yes, sir. Now let's see. Okay. This is good information. This is good information. Oh, yeah. I want the board, baby. Yeah, boy. I'm surprised Waddell didn't take that back leg meat off. I'm surprised about that. I ain't gonna hate on it. I ain't gonna hate on it at all. But I am a little surprised that he didn't go after that back leg meat because. Sorry guys, if there was no volume on that video right there. We'll put the link in the description or something if you guys want to check out that video. But pretty cool, simple ways to just, take care of a turkey. The two breasts come out. I always take the legs and the thigh meat out because I'll either, whatever I don't cook, I either freeze or I cook up for the dog. And we don't typically waste much of any wild game. But you saw he literally just, you can kind of pinch the beard on those things, and it takes a little bit, but you give it a little pop, and the beard comes right off. And then you saw how he took the tail feather or took the fan off. You basically just kind of hold it together. There is a little ridge of meat that you put your knife on, cut that out, and you'll hear it pop out as well. And then that pops out also. It's super easy. It's super easy to do all that stuff to make sure you basically take and use as much of the turkey as you can because why not? You're out there hunting them anyway. Why not use them? But yeah, well, that is a wrap today. Tag and Brag Nation, thank you all. Thank you all for joining us on another wild journey in this live atmosphere that we've got going on here. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all checking in. Anybody that checked in, thank you. If you have any trail camera treasures like you saw on this live, or if you have any cool stories, or you've got an uncle that's got a cool story, or anything of the sort, send it our way. Maybe you will be featured on the next live, just like Roger was, and just like my boy Johnny with his trail camera treasures. So, remember, the stories we share are just the beginning. The great outdoors is a never-ending adventure waiting for your footprints. Can't wait to see you right here next week as we dive into some more hunting headlines, some more trail camera treasures, and of course, the fan favorite Camo confessionals, and much, much more. Follow us on all of our social media to keep up with the latest and greatest Tag and Brag news. If you will please subscribe to our YouTube channel. The newest vlogs come out there first. You get to see all of our stuff on YouTube first. But follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And we appreciate y'all following along and hanging out with us once again on this beautiful Wednesday night. For all of you guys, I am signing off. Let's keep building this community together. Stay wild, stay free, and remember, Tag and Brag Nation, every day is an opportunity to make your mark. I will see you in the great outdoors. God bless.